Hi, my name is Rainer Stropik, and in the next few minutes I would like to show you how we have integrated Google Latitude into the newest version of our time tracking software, Time Cockpit. For those of you who do not know Google Latitude, it's a service provided by Google. You can access it at www.google.com/latitude, and it consists on the one hand side of apps that run, for instance, on your Android phone or your iPhone, and on the other hand of a service that runs in the cloud and stores your location history. What you see here is the standard user interface of Google Latitude that you can access using your web browser. But what we have done, we have integrated the possibility in Time Cockpit to show and use your location history during creating and filling your timesheet. So let's go back to Time Cockpit here, and I would like to demonstrate you how I use the location history provided by Google Latitude to create timesheet records for this day of my personal working life. In this case, I can immediately see from the map here on the right hand side that at this day I spent some time traveling to Vienna and doing a project workshop there. Let's zoom out again and let's try to find out how long it took me to travel from my hometown near Linz to Vienna. I can take a look at the chart here at the bottom, and I see with the yellow point moving here that I started my business travel here. And I arrived at the customer. You see the yellow point, how it moves and how the map shows me my traveling time. I arrived at the customer here. I just hit set selection endpoint, and I can create a booking directly from here. And let's do that, traveling to customer XYZ, and that's it. Without taking a note, I can retrospectively create a timesheet record for my business travel to this customer. Of course, this integration of Google Latitude nicely integrates with all the other features you might know and love from Time Cockpit. So in this case, Time Cockpit tells me that while traveling to the customer via train, I was doing some work. I can click on this activity area here, and it tells me, for instance, that I did some administrative work. This is the German word for time tracking. So I was doing my own time tracking and some billing tasks, classical administrative work. So I can double click this area and I can say administration, time tracking, billing, and location was in the train. Now, when did I arrive at the customer? Again, I can use the location data here, zoom in a little bit, see the yellow point, and it shows me, yes, this is the time when I arrived at the customer, set the selection start point, and take a look when I traveled home again. So let's zoom out a little bit and here, and I can see the yellow point. Yeah, here it is. Here I started my traveling back home. So I set this as the end point, hit new booking, and Time Cockpit immediately gives me a pre-filled timesheet record with the correct times, and I can say workshop at customer XYZ. I just have to fill out the necessary information about project, task, billing information. Whatever you are used to in Time Cockpit is still there and integrates nicely with Google Latitude. Save it. And now finally, let's take a look at my traveling home at the end of the day. So let's zoom out here a little bit to get a better overview. And I see this is when I started my traveling home. And when did I arrive home? So now zoom in, take a look, and you see here, yeah, here it is. Here I arrived home, set the selection endpoint, create the booking, traveling home from customer XYZ, and that's it. I've filled my timesheets. I've created all the timesheets records necessary for this day by using the Google Latitude location history without taking any note, and I will never forget a billable hour anymore. That's the whole idea of our integration of this location data in Time Cockpit. We hope you like this new feature of our software, and we would love to hear your feedback.